Well, I first noticed the motor symptoms, which would be probably the thumb twitch on my right hand. And it didn't happen always, just kind of like when I pronated my hands upward. They progressed by number one, the tremors got worse. So it wasn't just once in a while I'd feel a thumb twitch. Got to the point where I used to love to sing karaoke. And after a while, I was kind of like Joe Cocker. I mean, I was really shaking the mic. And I went and saw several different neurologists and went undiagnosed and misdiagnosed for years. When I was medicated, I could do almost everything, but it affected me cognitively. And some pills would bring on symptoms such as the pills I always take, carbidopa, levodopa, along with the Compton. Well, that was terrific for my tremor, but then I'd have a side effect, which was a dyskinesia, unwanted movements. So I'd have to address that or live with it. Memory was becoming a huge problem for me. I would talk to somebody for an hour in my office, and they'd come back that night and I wouldn't know who they were. So yeah, I had an adverse reaction to a lot of the meds, and that was, I'd have to say, a primary reason for opting for the DBS. I noticed the difference immediately. As soon as he tweaked me, I was in there. I remember my hand tremoring and my leg was shaking. And as soon as the doctor hit the right buttons, it stopped. And my wife started to cry. And I was given my life back. The things I could do are the same things I could do before I was diagnosed. I was able to feed myself. I was able to shave without worrying about cutting myself. Until this stuff's taken away from you, you really can't appreciate it. But all those little things. Once I got my life back, my wife and I decided to do a little bike ride from Seattle, Washington, back here to Miami, Florida. And that took about 4 months. I used the ride as a tool, just to get in front of every camera I can get in front of, to speak to everybody I could, that I can enjoy the things I did prior to my symptoms. I can jump on a bike, I could train, I could lift weights, I could play racquetball. Last night I sang some really bad karaoke. I can't imagine my life otherwise. The choice to make the DBS, for me, was a lifesaver.